Hello, I'm Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Factorio. Last time we upgraded our copper. We still don't have beacons. We'll get the beacons eventually, but like right now, even what we've got going here is probably more than we need. Um, but next we're going to upgrade our steel. So, what are we going to do? Well, first off, we're going to have to pick all this stuff back up because this is all going to be in the way for our steel setup. Ooh, our inventory is full. Okay, so we need to figure out where we're going to put the steel. So the steel can go. Okay, so I think if we grab our chests and we come up to in line with this other one, this electric pole, like if we go up here, we put our chest down up here, we can dump all this stuff down in here, which will let us pick up some more of this stuff. There we go. And we can put these down too. Whether we actually, need to actually put them down or not is still to be determined. We're going to take and shove all of this leftover stuff into the system then when we're done here. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to need to get rid of these two guys. Oh, we can't do that yet. That's dumb. We need our robot ports, which we're just going to put here. Up here like this. Should be fine. We can just tap in like so. That should work. Alright, now we need to put robots in all of our robot ports. There we go. That'll do it. We're relatively set up here. The only thing we need to go get the rest of our electric furnaces. We're probably going to need some electric poles, and we're probably going to need more belts. And we should definitely come through and upgrade the copper line when we're done today, and probably the rest of the steel line too. Seems like it's probably a fairly important thing for us here. Alright, do we have enough? We have enough. You're going to just stay there. I don't think we're going to need more of you anytime soon, but I'm going to just leave you there for the moment. We can probably repurpose you to make something else. And this is all in preparation for setting up, for moving our electronic circuit setup that we set up way down here. Back here. We're going to move it probably right here, I would think. We could run it parallel like this if we really wanted to. But we're going to move it back to the beginning so that we can use this other side of the other side here, the north side of our main bus, to get things going, and we totally forgot to grab more belts. Alright, well, that's fine. I think we'll be alright. Maybe. Alright, let's put this stuff in here. Let's put these in there. We're probably maybe gonna need... Okay, no, we definitely need more electric poles. Yeah. Okay, so let's go get some electric poles. I'm not going to go get belts. Belts are super far away. But the electric poles are fairly close. Right here. Let's get that stuff. We have plenty of, actually, inserters. I've got another stack on my hotbar I didn't notice. So we'll put those in here as well. Inserters. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's take this guy. It's going to be a similar thing here. Actually, we need to pick up some of this stuff that we don't need. And actually, we can get rid of this guy now. Oh, actually, this setup isn't going to... We actually need to make a different blueprint and a different setup for our to make the steel, I think. Or do we? Are these just coal burning? Oh, no. No, we don't. These are just coal burning. Right? Yeah, right. Okay. We don't. We're good. Never mind. Okay. So, we're going to start right here. And this is probably going to be, again, way more than we need and can even handle, honestly. But I like overkill, so we're gonna do overkill. And you know, there's nothing wrong with overkill. So let's get down in here. Let's start by removing the beacons. Did you run out of electric poles or something? No, you didn't. That's super weird. I don't know why. Looks like we ran out of belts, though. Yup. I think we had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay, so let's make sure we get enough electric poles in here. And then I don't know why this whole side doesn't have electric poles. I'm going to guess they weren't evenly spaced before or something. I don't really know. As long as they get electric, that's all that really matters. Okay, so we've done that. We need to go get belts. Finish setting this up, and then tear down the steel stuff and clean up that mess. But first is belts. We gotta go get some belts. Again. Okay. Cannot get that exo armor fast enough. Energy shield, power armor 2 requires alien technology. Alien technology requires rocketry. Rocketry, we need to do flammables. So we shall do flammables. Okay, let's head back here. I think our base is coming along nicely. I mean, if you compare what we have now to the thumbnail for our video, it's insanely different. I should probably maybe upgrade that thumbnail at some point to something new. To not our original base design. Okay, so that should do that. We're gonna need this stuff. Okay, so we need to, as with before, we're gonna take off these end pieces. We're gonna come down the middle and we're gonna pick up our underground belts. fairly simple. All right, now we're going to grab our belts and we're going to make them run the other direction. Too many. Okay. And then this, I guess. Okay, this to this, and then this to this, and here, and here. I'm actually really happy with how our base is coming along. Everything seems to be working out nicely. Okay, so now this is all in range. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna pick up all of this, and this, and this, and then this, and this. Okay. All right, and then this is gonna come this way. Like so. I didn't actually connect that up yet. I think the other thing we're going to do while we're here is we're actually going to upgrade all of this. Whoops. Yeah, we're going to upgrade all of this like so. Actually, some of these underground belts can actually just go. Some of them will have to stay. So that'll be upgraded. And then we're going to need more underground belts, which are back here in one of these chests. There we go. Not quite ready to turn this on yet. This coal line is going to be able to go away. So that should be pretty fast. Let's actually just make this go away because we don't need it anymore. Okay. So there's that. This should open up alien tech. We're going to do that. Okay, so step 2 is going to be... Where are our belts? There they are. Okay, so we're going to need this guy and this guy. And then we're going to need our belts, which are going to come to here. And here, and then this is going to, we're going to bring this, I guess, to the top and then down. Yeah, that seems about right. So we're going to go this way with it to here. Then we're going to do that. And then that. Okay. And then this is going to come across. And we're probably going to run out of belts again. Oh, nope, we have more. Excellent. All right, underground belt here to here. And then this is just going to come down to there, and then we'll deal with all of that mess when we upgrade the whole system. And then the last thing we have to do here is connect this up. And for some reason, we ran out of inserters. That's actually surprising. So I need to go get a couple inserters. Luckily, those aren't terribly far away. Where the heck are those? Did I walk past? I think I walked past them. I did walk past them. Our battery's backed up again, so that's good. Let's we'll just take 2 more stacks of inserters. Should be fine. This stuff lost power. That should be easy enough to fix. There we go. Okay. We've got some more inserters here. I think it's still trying to place them, so we can actually probably just put them in here. And that should finish this mess off. That will put a strain, a little bit of a strain on our iron, but once our steel actually backs up, it won't be a strain on our iron anymore. Okay, so we did clean some of this mess up a little bit. We can clean this mess up a little bit more here with some stuff here that we don't need. So we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We definitely don't need that. I don't think we need this guy. See what happens to our power when we remove some of this stuff. Well, we probably actually do need that guy. There we go. That ought to do it. Right, so there's that. That is pretty awesome. So what do we have left in the way of belts? I'm going to guess probably not a lot. Basically none. Okay. So instead, while we're waiting, I'm going to grab our ores out of here. And these are going to come down and go into probably these guys. I'm just going to put them all on this one side because it's easier than trying to walk around and spread this stuff out evenly when it doesn't really matter. Okay, the coal we're going to have to figure out how to get rid of at some point. We just have, we have a lot of coal. We don't actually necessarily even need. Because, like, right now, we're barely using coal for anything. Okay, so let's go get some belts and see about... Actually, let's make sure we have all of our underground belts, too. And all the splitters we had. So we're going to grab that stuff, and then we're going to see about upgrading our copper lines the rest of the way, and our steel line the rest of the way. I mean, that stuff's backed up right now, but later it won't be, and we're going to want them upgraded. And then I think in the next time we'll see about redoing our copper setup here. And it should be fairly easy because I think I'll just come down here and just make a copy of the entire setup, basically. And then you use our robots to pick it up and place it back down, and then we'll have to do some things to, because the electronic circuits are going to run on the top side of the bus now, and we'll have to do some things like that. When we get down here, we'll have to bring it underneath and over. But that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Getting attacked up there again. Getting attacked is a constant. Anyways, we should come over here and get some belts. More belts. We're going to need all the belts we can get. Probably have enough underground belts. We probably need some more splitters. Okay, so let's do with that. And then let's head back to the beginning, and we're going to start with the copper and go from there. It's a long walk back to the beginning. I cannot wait for some faster moving gear here. Okay, so that's all upgraded. Let's clear off our hotbar. Okay, so we want these on our hotbar, we want these on our hotbar, and we want the belts on our hotbar. There we go. Let's actually just go through and do the underground belts first, and then we'll come back and we'll do the splitters, and then we'll come back and we'll do the rest. So there's that. I mean, some of this might be overkill. Some of it might not. But as you can see, like, we pulled all those belts out. Now our iron is getting a little bit stressed. Okay, so now to here we are back into the area of where it's already been upgraded. So now we're just looking for splitters that need upgraded. And there's a handful of them. Not nearly as many as I thought there might be. Okay, and then now belts. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. What did I just do there? Shit. Screwed that up somehow. Gotta be careful. Yeah, gotta be a little bit more careful when we've got some crossovers. Okay, so we got that. Oh, we missed one on the splitter front. Phone's going off. Phone's been buzzing a little bit crazy tonight. I don't even know. I haven't looked at it since I started recording for the week. Just been letting it go off. Hopefully it's nothing important. Probably not. It hasn't been any text message sounds. I think it's just emails. Okay, we ran out of belts. I think we knew that was going to happen. We got pretty close. Where are our belts? Our belts are right here. So there's another 100. And we got to here. There we go. That's that upgraded. Now we need to upgrade the steel. Steel's probably not going to have hardly any underground belts because it's at the top of the line. Okay. In fact, it doesn't have any underground belts. So there's that. There's that. This guy needs to go that way, then this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then this way. And then this should be the easy part. And we ran out of belts again. Okay, belts are gonna be over here somewhere, roughly right about here. More belts. It's probably not enough, honestly. We'll see. We are slowly but surely upgrading all of our belt lines as we need them. But right now, most of them, we don't even need them upgraded this highly. Okay, so that is that. Why don't we take our blueprint here? Let's make an electronic circuit. Let's clear our blueprint. And then let's go down here and make a copy of our electronic circuit setup. Now, we know we need lots of electronic circuits. So we're going to want to set this up somewhere and then leave enough room that if we need to, we can expand more, and then leave enough room that if we need to, we could actually make a second setup making these. But for the moment, what we want to do is I think we want to come to here, and we want to copy all of this. Okay, up to here. I think that'll do it. We're going to click the Create Blueprint checkbox here. And this is one massive blueprint. We're going to have to rotate because it's going to have to go down like this. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so now if we move these solar panels, we could start like up against the water here, basically. Right here. Probably need to leave a little bit of room. That still gives an awful lot of room to expand north and to the left of here if we need to. The other option we have is to go like this and then just basically reverse these belts. So that the copper comes in first instead of doing something weird. This might be the better option, but either way, it's still basically the same setup here. But the first thing is we'll want to remove these solar panels, and we'll probably want to run this iron over here and connect it in up here instead of over here. It's probably better anyways, because then that's less little curves and garbage we've got going on here. But I think we will save that for next time. If you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more Factorio. Thanks for watching. Bye.